There is a limit to how big a planet can be. Not a theory, not a guess, a rule, a hard boundary written into the physics of the universe. Cross that line, and a planet doesn't stay a planet anymore. It becomes something else, a star, or something close to one. That's how everything is supposed to work. That's what we've always believed. But out there, far beyond our solar system, astronomers found something that sits exactly where nothing should exist. Not slightly beyond the limit, not just under it, right on it, and it's still there, stable, cold, and completely wrong. In space, size isn't just about scale, it's about identity. A small rock is just a rock. A larger one becomes a planet. And if it keeps growing, it becomes something entirely different, because gravity doesn't just pull things together, it transforms them. As an object grows heavier, its gravity strengthens. That gravity squeezes everything in you. The deeper you go, the more intense it becomes. Pressure builds, temperature rises, layer after layer. Everything is pushed closer together, until eventually, something impossible begins. Fusion, the same process that powers stars. Deep inside the core, atoms begin to merge. Energy is released, light is born, and in that moment, everything changes. Because once fusion starts, there's no going back. For decades, scientists believed this transition was clear. A simple boundary, around 13 times the mass of Jupiter. Below that, you have a planet. Above that, you get a brown dwarf, a failed star, a clean division. Or at least, it was supposed to be. Then something appeared that didn't follow that rule. A world that sits exactly at that boundary, not becoming a star, not behaving like a normal planet, just existing. And that's where everything starts to break. One of the clearest examples is a real world known as TOI-849b. And this isn't just another gas giant. This is something far stranger, because it doesn't look like a planet at all. Imagine Jupiter. Now remove everything around it. No clouds, no thick atmosphere, no layers of gas, just the center, the core. That's what this object seems to be. This world is incredibly dense, much denser than it should be, which means everything inside it is being crushed by its own gravity. And that level of pressure changes reality itself. Inside this object, matter behaves differently. Atoms are forced closer together than normal. Electrons begin to act in unusual ways. Structures form that we can't recreate on Earth. This isn't a normal planet anymore, but the real problem isn't what it is, it's how it formed, because nothing we know can explain it. Planets usually form slowly. Tiny grains of dust collide. They stick together. They grow. Over millions of years, they become worlds. But this process has limits. The disk of material around a star doesn't last forever. It disappears. And before something this massive could fully form, that material would already be gone. So this method doesn't work. The other method is much faster. The disk collapses under its own gravity. Mass gathers instantly. Large objects form quickly. But this creates stars, not planets. So now we have a problem, a serious one. This object exists in a region where neither method works, a place where nothing should exist. And this isn't a single mistake. There are others, multiple objects, with similar properties, and they all sit in the same forbidden zone. And once you see a pattern, you can't ignore it, because patterns mean something is missing, something fundamental, something we don't understand yet. Our solar system looks simple, clean, predictable, but maybe that's misleading. Maybe we're not the standard, because out there, the universe might not follow neat categories. It might create objects that don't fit into any box, objects that exist between definitions, not planets, not stars, something in between, something we don't have a name for. And if that's true, then our understanding is incomplete. Our models are limited, and we've only seen the surface. Because if the universe can create this, then there could be more, bigger, stranger, more extreme, and we wouldn't even recognize them. Because the most dangerous thing about this discovery isn't that it exists, it's that it proves something else does too, something we haven't found yet, something even further beyond that line. And when we do, we may have to completely redefine what a planet actually is. And here's the part no one talks about. Because finding these objects wasn't the hardest part. Understanding them was, because every time we observe one, it creates more questions than answers. These worlds don't just exist, they stay stable for millions, maybe billions of years. And that shouldn't be possible. An object this massive, this compressed, should be unstable. It should collapse, it should ignite, or it should tear itself apart. But it doesn't, which means something else is happening, something we're not accounting for, some kind of balance, holding it together, and we don't know what that is. Inside these worlds, there could be layers we've never seen before, exotic fluids, metallic states, strange energy transfers, entire systems of physics we've never tested. And this leads to a dangerous idea. What if these aren't edge cases? What if they're a new category entirely? Because detection isn't easy. These objects don't shine like stars. They don't reflect much light. They're hard to see, which means there could be more, many more. Hidden across the galaxy, there could be entire populations of these impossible worlds. We're just starting to notice them. And if that's true, then this isn't a discovery. It's a warning, because once you realize something like this exists, you start to question everything else we thought we understood. And this is exactly why you should pay attention to what comes next, because this isn't the only thing we got wrong. There's another discovery, even more unsettling than this one, a place where scientists expected nothing and found something moving, not slowly, not randomly, but in patterns, repeating patterns. And that changes everything. Under Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, something is happening beneath the ice. Movement, structure, consistency. And it shouldn't be happening at all. If you thought this was strange, that video will completely change how you see our solar system. Because this time, it's not far away. It's right next to us. Watch that video next. Because what's happening under Europa might be even harder to explain than this.